OC Biz Live.
Give some numbers.
We got orange everywhere.
Orange.
Even his shoelaces. I love it.
Yeah.
Let's go do a dance when you go to your chair.
Thinking. Maybe a countdown.
The fireplace is on.
Mm-hmm. It's cold. You want the mic, huh?
Yes, please. Here we go.
All right, there you go.
Where's your mic?
I don't need one. I got one right there at the bottom. Oh, that's good right there.
Yeah.
You're good
right there. Right over there.
And we're over there.
Wait, over there.
Over that's right there and everything. Good afternoon, guys.
Okay.
Good evening, I guess.
evening.
Yeah. I don't know. Should we do this at 6 or 7? I mean, what do you think?
Yeah.
I know you want earlier, but
I like earlier.
I
but
think
this is good too.
7 will be more people. I think. I don't know.
Yeah, it
People
could
would
be.
be home. And
True,
stuff.
but
Yeah.
they're home doing what? Watching their shows or doing their norm.
Right now, they're not watching those shows. They're watching the fires.
Are they watching us?
They're watching the
Oh,
fires.
that's true.
Yeah, that's so bad.
Right now.
Well, good afternoon, guys. Good evening. Today is January 8th, 2025. Welcome to the first OC Biz live show with my good friend Christine.
2025.
I know, 2025.
Hi.
So we're going to talk about everything that Christine does, everything that she's out and about. I met you, 3 years ago?
3 years ago.
Yeah. You were at South Coast College.
I'm at South Coast College.
Still at South Coast College. So I don't know. You said you're Italian, Mexican, right?
I'm Mexican, German.
Okay,
Irish.
because I was gonna say you're like a Mexican because you do a lot of.
I am a Mexican.
You are a Mexican.
I'm a white Mexican.
You do a lot of things like a brown Mexican. You know, like Luis, what do you do?
I do.
You know, and my favorite thing is when people ask me, Luis, what do you do? I go, everything except men.
Oh,
and if the price is right, maybe.
So I'm a Mexican, and this is how you can tell.
But she
That's
does so
great.
many things. I met her at South Coast
College, yeah.
College, and then after that,
Through the chamber.
and then through the chamber, then she started telling me, "Oh, I'm a paralegal, and I do this and I do that," and I'm like, "So let's start off with, my name is Luis Mier, obviously, OC Biz, guys.
OC Biz
Let's
Live.
start off with who Christine is. Where were you born? Where were you raised? Tell us a little bit about yourself, and then how you ended up becoming a paralegal, a realtor. Now you're a big connector, connecting people, and you do a lot of work with all the veterans. So tell us a little bit about Christine.
Okay, a little bit about Christine.
Uh-huh.
I'm raised in California, Orange County, Fullerton.
All right.
I think I met a lot of people when I was young too.
Yeah.
I think I've always been a connector.
You've always been a
right?
connector, yeah.
Yeah. I'm a paralegal. I went to South Coast College to get my degree in paralegal studies. So South Coast College is located in Orange. Right now they're online. Paralegal, medical assisting, and court reporting. Definitely check them out.
Okay.
I became a paralegal who knows how many years ago. I don't know. There's a long story.
You were like 15.
No, I wasn't 15.
Okay.
So after I got out of 2 weeks before my graduation at South Coast College, I got hired by Mark Peacock. So shout out to Peacock Law or Peacock Bartlett.
Okay.
Law, amazing.
All right.
Newport Beach, civil litigation. And then what else? I stayed at South Coast College. I don't think I ever left. I don't think alumni ever leave South Coast College.
You never left. You were there.
I never left.
I know you were thinking about leaving, and they're like, brought you back in.
They're incredible. It's an incredible woman-owned business.
Okay.
She's owned this business for over 20 years.
Wow.
The college has been around for 62 years teaching
Really?
court reporting. Yeah. So if you know court reporters, if you're in the legal field and you use a court reporter, you probably came across somebody from South Coast College.
Wow.
We also have amazing medical assistants. Our program is really sought after by medical companies and firms. Or
How long does it take to become a paralegal?
A paralegal is 18 months in the day and 24 months in the evening.
Okay.
So an associate's degree, medical assisting is 9 months.
9 months.
9 months. And day or night, you could work that out with the doctors, amazing doctors, paralegals, and attorneys that teach the program.
Okay.
And in court reporting, same thing. We have court reporters that teach the program. And it's a little bit different. It's a skill you learn. So that's really as long as it takes you to learn the skill. Right? So it's not how fast you type. If you're a slow typer.
You just see her go.
Yeah.
I was in court this morning and I was looking at her.
But the craziest thing is you don't have to be in court.
No?
You can be in colleges and universities for the hearing impaired. So these people are getting like their doctorate degree or they're research scientists and they're getting these degrees and you're helping by writing everything the teacher's saying. So how
That's
amazing
it.
is that, right?
Yeah.
Or the Grammys, the Emmys,
Right.
the award shows. How do you think the news, the media gets that information?
So are they
right
the
away?
ones that do the captions?
Yeah.
Is that those are the people
Yes.
that do it?
Yeah.
I wondered how people could do so quickly.
Well, when you see the mistakes, they're not
Mhm.
they're not from South Coast College.
You guys don't have the coursework where those guys go. And then they're saying.
No, what do you mean sign language? What are you talking about?
Well, sign language.
No,
right.
no.
But there was a guy like I
Oh
saw a
my
guy like
Lord.
on Instagram. He's like the guy's talking. He's like.
That was today, huh? I think I watched
that. And I'm like, wait, that doesn't.
That's so
I don't think
funny.
that what he's saying.
And he was
is
moving
this.
his mouth, and yeah, okay, I saw the same thing you did. That was pretty funny. No, so that's South Coast College.
Okay.
I am now a paralegal at Williamson Law Group. It's a defense firm.
All right.
Connecting.
Do they do criminal?
No.
Okay.
No,
Never mind.
civil
Never mind.
defense.
I do criminal.
No, you do criminal. No, we actually represent restaurants, transportation companies,
Okay.
larger companies, and corporations.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
What else? I'm a connector.
Realtor.
Oh, I'm a realtor. Oh, this is the best part. I am with Lionheart Pride in Orange. So if you're a
Oh, that's
realtor,
Reinhardt when we did the
right?
ribbon cutting that one. Well, you did
Wasn't
the
that
ribbon
the
cutting.
greatest ribbon
Yeah.
cutting?
Yeah.
That was what I'm talking about. We got to find out what baseball player was there.
That's the one you're talking
That's
about?
what I'm talking about. That big event.
Okay,
where we were
guys.
all in the parking lot.
She said that Clayton
don't
Kershaw is an angel.
No. Okay, look it. I'm not a sports fan. Don't kill me. I'm sorry. I don't know their names. Why do you got to throw me under the bus?
I doesn't throw
Anyways,
you
I'm
the
gonna
bus, but
find out what Angel.
she's like Clayton Kershaw signed my Angels ball, and I'm like, that couldn't
Somebody
happen.
signed my Angels ball.
There's no way. Here was some guy goes,
My Lord.
my name is Pancho Kershaw, and he signed your ball.
A real angel was at that event. You were there.
I was there.
You just said you were there.
No. I wasn't at that. Oh, you're talking about the
The
event.
Lionheart.
That's where
Pride,
the guy was at.
Huge event. They had a truck, a food truck, the Kona Ice.
Okay, that's a different one.
You didn't
That
go
was
to
a
the
different
big
event.
party.
No, I didn't go to
Okay.
that. You didn't
Mark was there.
You didn't
Mark
invite me to
Peacock
that.
in his
You didn't
office.
invite me to that one.
I invite you to everything.
That's true.
You probably just didn't go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That was probably somewhere else. Some other event.
So Lionheart Pride, great firm. I love it.
Yeah.
I also am working with a specialist in commercial real estate. So if anybody, you're a business owner and you want to lower your lease, you're looking for a new location to lease or purchase, let me know. I've got
because a lot of people like rent and they don't own the building or they don't own where they're at. So it's important to own it. I mean, obviously going to build equity.
Well, but if you can't, let's help lower your lease.
Mhm.
Reach out to me. I'll connect you with Mike Salmon of Madison Partners.
Okay.
Madison Street Partners.
All right.
So connecting.
Yeah.
That's my biggest thing.
That's what you do.
That's
a
what
lot
I
of
do.
connecting.
I have amazing connections from people who need mental health help or substance abuse, all the way to real estate, good realtors, loan officers like my business partner, PHP, life insurance. Anything, right?
She's
Anything. This is my bail bondsman right here.
She's a Mexicana.
Oh my God. It's so funny.
Because I was thinking about the other day, Christine's like almost like a Mexican. She has
almost like a Mexican. Oh my God.
I thought you were like
that. That's funny.
Because with that last name, I was like, oh, she's like Italian or something.
You mean Reyes?
Oh, that's your actual.
No, I kept my married name.
Okay.
That's my actual name.
That's Reyes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah.
You just
so
had.
like a Mexican.
We just had the other Reyes.
Who?
You don't know what the other Reyes is?
No.
She's not a real Mexican.
Oh my gosh! Now I went back to not being a Mexican. Who are you talking about?
The other Reyes is a traditional.
This day, yes, with the baby and the bread. Don't even.
I confused you because I said dia.
Yeah. No, I thought you were talking about a person.
No.
Speak slow when you speak Spanish to me.
Español es fácil.
It's hard to. Yeah. I don't think we're supposed to do that.
Do this.
Oh Lord.
So she does a lot of things.
Yeah.
And besides that, she's very involved with the veterans.
Yes. So
With
if
the
you are a
veterans.
veteran, active duty, or reservist,
And what's that pause and
couple things. So the Veteran Series Forum is something we've done for going on 3.5 years now. My co-host and myself created the Veteran Series to help bring veterans and resources together. Now, you may think there are thousands of resources out there, and there are, but when you're in need or you need help, it's so hard to find a resource. It really is. And sometimes there are just these requirements where you just don't fit. Your situation doesn't fit.
Right.
And so we have to go outside of the box and find ways to help people. And so we created this series once a month just for that. And that's the Veterans Series Forum. You can go to veteranseriesforum.com or MIL 2, the number, and then VET vet. And Mill to Vet is a transitioning podcast and resource overall. So please check it out on YouTube, Mill to Vet. And then Patriots and Paws is a wonderful organization that I'm the board secretary of. That is by founder Penny Lambright, and she is just an incredible leader who has brought home furnishings to
I heard about
veterans.
that they give home furnishings to the veterans
No
at
cost.
no cost.
Active duty reservists. There are drop-offs to 29 Palms, Fort Irwin, and Panel 10 every month.
Oh, wow.
And it's no cost. And when you think about home furnishings, you have to think about what home furnishings do to people, to someone. Think about someone who doesn't have a mattress or a refrigerator or a couch to entertain family and friends, and then you feel isolated.
Right.
And so it goes beyond home furnishings. It's mental health. It's relationship. And there's food sometimes. Sometimes there's events held at the warehouse in Anaheim. And so there's a lot that goes on at Patriots and Paws. Definitely, if you are in that community of veterans, active duty or reservists, reach out. It's patriotsandpaws.org.
And what do they do with the paws?
So the Paws is a very unique
Yeah.
type of resource. Sometimes when you just get out of the military, there are situations that may happen. You may come across not having enough money to take care of your animal, or maybe there's incarceration. Maybe some things happen and you can't have your animal, but that's an extension of you. That's your support. That's
right.
Your emotional support.
Well, that helps out with mental health.
Yes.
Because if you guys notice, the homeless usually have like a little dog or that, because it's mentally, it's a mental health issue. If you're feeling lonely, you're feeling like there's nobody there for you, you've got that dog or that cat. Some people have cats, but most of the homeless people have dogs where they can talk to the dog and play with the dog. And, it's one of those things that the mental health issue is such a big thing now. And I think after the pandemic, it's got so big, especially with kids. Yeah, but of course.
Oh, especially with kids. Yeah. So with these veterans, we want to be there to house their animals. If there's a situation they come across where they need someone to house their animal, so that when they come back from that situation and they're able to, their animal is there, their loved one is there.
Yeah, because if they get in and then when they come out, their dog's not there anymore.
Yeah, there are some situations. There are people that are fighting for the same cause. So this is not an isolated issue. And Penny really, really wants to help in that area. And so that's what we've been working towards.
Sounds like an awesome program.
Oh my gosh, please get involved too. We have an incredible board. We're always looking for more people that want to get involved and help. And our warehouse is in Anaheim. It's open to you to come down, hold your events. If you want to hold an event, doesn't matter what profession you're in, come do something and collaborate with us. Nice. And we're more than willing to have you do that.
Nice. What else?
What else? Lots of things. Yeah. Okay, so commercial real estate. I got a buyer. I'm looking for a cute little house. It's around 750, 800,000. South County, maybe Orange County. Let me know if you've got, a seller. A house with a yard. How many bedrooms?
Wait, I'm dreaming. Oh,
do you have? You got a seller?
No, I'm dreaming because I don't think there's anything like that. It's so expensive now.
No, we found a couple.
Did you really?
Yeah, we have. No, not in
Orange.
Not in
Orange County. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Real estate's crazy.
A couple in Cypress, couple in Corona. Yeah, so we're looking.
Yeah, you're more in Corona.
Yeah.
More in that area.
Yeah, Marietta. I don't care if you got a seller, just contact me.
Nice. No, you're obviously. I called you during the day. Yeah. I think you're more like at the at the attorney's office.
I'm at the law office 9 to 5. I do that. But believe me, there are other things. There's time for other things, and there's always time to help veterans. There's always time to connect and do events. And my personal business is connecting.
Right. So talk to us about, I know last year you partnered up with Norma Mora.
Yes.
And you guys started something new. Tell us about that.
OC Connecting and Networking Solutions. And that is where we'll help businesses really connect with the community and saturate their profession, their members of their team in different communities and different organizations and finding a different audience. It sounds so stupid, but some people don't know how to do what we do.
I know.
Is it not crazy?
I know.
So I had a very large company.
When I first started with the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, Orange County Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, I didn't know how to network. I didn't know how to talk to people.
Yeah.
And now it's like I see people sometimes, and I'm like, dude, come on.
Let me help you.
Let me help you. Get out there, and you start talking to people, and next thing you know, oh, I know that person, and I know that person, and it's connections. It's all it's about. LC Biz is connections, collaborations, and community. That's the 3 C's that we have here at OC Biz.
And say that again, because that's the biggest pieces of those 3 together.
Yeah, connections, collaborations, and community.
Yeah.
So we do everything, right? We connect with people. Eventually, we're hoping that we can collaborate with them.
Yes.
Help you with a client or get you in front of somebody.
Yes.
Because I'm not gonna sell for you, but I'm gonna get you in front of that person.
Yes.
We'll introduce you. And then if you want to do any community events, whether it be for veterans, whether it be, we just did that. Did you see our 300 jacket drive that we did?
Yes, that was so
for
beautiful.
The farm workers. Yeah, so we just did that. I connected with the Mayor Irvine, the new one.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't know him. Sent him an email. 2 hours later, he's calling me. Goes, hey, I'm in. He's like, I'll get you jackets from City Hall. They gave me like 70 jackets, and I'm talking about really nice Michael Kors, really nice Eddie Bowers, like really nice jackets. And you know what? The good thing about the farm workers, they don't take 1 jacket. They don't take 2 jackets. They take like 5 or 6 jackets. There was a lady that literally had like 10 jackets. So next year, I'm going to take trash bags because they need, or bags, not even trash bags. Yeah, they need like a lot so they can throw stuff in. So we actually had extra jackets, and we ended up going to another field after that first field.
Wow.
So we've tried to disperse all the jackets, and thank you to everybody that came and dropped off jackets here. I know a lot of our business owners, and thank you everybody. And actually I had a little crew that went to and helped us out, distribute them there. We took hot chocolate, we took sweet bread. So there was toys that were brought in, and there was drinks, there was sodas and stuff like that. So the guys were really happy. I got kind of emotional. I don't know if you saw it.
Aww.
At the end, they yelled at me, "Thank you for coming." And I said, "You guys invite me whenever you guys want, and I'll show up." He's like, "When are you coming back?" And I'm like, "Oh, okay." I go, "Next year." So it's cool because and this started 9 years ago. 9 years ago, I went to my closet, and I had like 20 some odd jackets. And I'm going, I don't wear that one. I don't wear that one. I don't wear that one. But I always wear these. So I pulled them out. Then I called my buddy Carlos. Hey, Carlos, how many jackets you got? Oh, like 15.
Jeez.
Dude, pull some jackets. And that's how we started. And I think the first year we only had like maybe 40, 50 jackets. But this year was like killer. Over 300 jackets.
Wow.
My little truck, the one that I just have just in case. You always got to have a truck, by the way. That was my dad, rest in peace. He always said, you got to always have a truck. But of course, you're the one that gets the call. Hey, I have a refrigerator move, or I need a washer move. But you always need a truck. Throw anything in there. So I have my little truck. The thing was filled to the top. So many jackets. It was amazing, but it was great. And we just do that as part of this 3 C's community. Comunidad. So
that's the biggest part.
Yeah, and why do we do it? It's because we want to help the community.
Yeah.
We also want to collaborate with the community, and we want to connect with the community. That's important. That's very important. So what else? That was my little spiel. But what else? What are you up to now? What's next?
So
Can you tell me about another event?
The Veteran Series is every month, the
Okay.
third Wednesday of every month at 6 p.m. It's on Zoom. Everybody's welcome to join. We live stream on YouTube and other podcast areas. I'm always doing something for veterans. If there's ever a resource that's needed, please reach out to me. The real estate is big. The commercial real estate is huge. So partner with me on that. I don't know, just every connection you can think of. We've got, just amazing people in our network. Yeah. But again, just like you said, it's those important things that people don't understand. I have a mentor who's amazing. I'm David Meltzer. So look him up. And it's the same thing. It's family, it's God, it's community. It's these, you have to connect, you have to give back, you have to help. And it all comes back to you.
You got to have a little bit in the, there's a pie. You got to have a little bit of everything in the pie. You got to know a little bit of everything. Nowadays, you don't just want to say, "Oh, I concentrate on real estate." No. There's a thing with Warren Buffett that says the typical millionaire has 7 sources of income, not 1, not 2, 7 sources of income, and that could be real estate, that could be investments, We were talking life insurance.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Financial services.
There you go.
PHP. So
Yeah.
please connect with me for that.
She's gonna be a PHP agent. She was telling me. And then she's like,
referrals only, you guys. That's what I do as a connector. I don't need to be doing that full time, but I've got great people in this space that are out there really helping people.
and we knew the same guy.
Yeah, Omar. Hey, Omar.
And I was just texting with Omar earlier today.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, oh, who are you doing PHP with? Some guy named Omar. I go, Becerra? You know, yeah. I'm like, I know that guy.
Oh my gosh, I didn't sound like that.
Becerra. I roll my R's.
No, I didn't sound like some guy.
Some guy named Omar.
Not at all. Wonderful connections. But for events, for anything, for wine, we got the best wine guy in our community.
That's right.
So it's just a lot of
Vinos
good
Unidos.
Vinos Unidos and Sesos.
Yeah. I mean, there's
tequila.
all
Of
kinds
course,
of
thank you,
different
Johnny, for the tequila connection. But then Cardenas tequila, Chris is a veteran.
Yep.
So that's pretty great.
Everybody's out there obviously trying to hustle, trying to make ends meet. They're trying to get their business up and going, and let's go ahead and support them. And
that's the thing is connecting people. You are supporting their business.
Supporting their business. I mean, don't go in there thinking you're going to get stuff for free. You go in there and support them. You go in there and say, hey,
exactly.
How can we work together? How can I put you in front of somebody, or how can we do an event together where we can grow? It's not about just you making money, but it's actually doing stuff.
It's better to be interested than interesting. Listen to people. That's David Meltzer. It's better to be interested in the other person.
That sounds like a Dos Equis commercial. The most interesting man in the world.
Listen to people.
Yeah.
Listen to people.
Yeah. Yeah. You got to listen to people.
Yeah.
You can either hear them or listen to them.
You'll find out what they need.
You'll hear it. Are you hearing me? Or are you listening? Are you listening? That's what I always say. Well, there's a lot of things that we're all involved in. Is there a website for your OC connectors and networking solutions?
So we have an Instagram. No, find us on Instagram.
Okay.
Christine Mantyla on Instagram.
Okay.
I can't tell you our OC connectors at cn.oc solutions.
Okay.
So you'll find Norma and myself, Norma Mora,
Uh-huh.
Christine Mantyla, Mantyla.
So she's got the Mantyla, so it's like.
It's finished and it's not mine, but I kept it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah, it's cool. It sounds cool.
Yeah, why not? That's how everybody knows me, right?
Yeah, of course. Nobody would say Christina Reyes. You're like, who's Christina Reyes?
Oh, a lot of people will remember that.
Really?
Oh yeah. We're just not in that area.
Not anymore. Not in that stage anymore.
I see you guys that know me.
What you said you were having an event coming up?
January 24th. If you're in Santa Ana and you're in the real estate industry, anything in the real estate industry, your loan officer, your title, your anything, come down to 1851 Tower in Santa Ana, and we're just gonna have a little mixer. 6 p.m. $25 is your cover for dinner. We're gonna have short ribs and small yummy evening bites, and we're gonna connect. We're gonna collaborate. We're gonna share information, talk about our clients, and just have some fun.
Send me the flyer and we'll post it on OC Biz, and we'll start promoting it. That's the one thing we promote, and we collaborate with people.
Yes.
Hey, send it to me, and I'll get you more people there. Can you put it on your social media and stuff like that? So I've been connecting with SBDC with Jay.
I love SBDC. I make sure everyone signs up for the business profile.
So we're going to be doing a lot of big things with Jay.
Jay Ungos, you guys. SBDN.
Yeah. And actually, I have an announcement too. I just became an ambassador for the Santa Ana Chamber of Commerce.
Oh, right on.
Yeah, so that'll be on the 10th. On the 10th of start, so just a couple of days.
Okay.
So I'm being ambassador, Santa Ana ambassador. I mean, trying to get some more businesses into the chamber. Obviously.
That's a wonderful chamber.
Yeah, it's a wonderful chamber. There's actually a ribbon cutting tomorrow over at what's that place called? Mexican place, Miguel's Jr.
Oh, I didn't know anyone opened over here.
Yeah, there's a Miguel's Jr. on McFadden and what's the other cross street? Lion.
So by the Santa Ana,
right by the railroad.
Elks Club.
Before that.
Okay.
So if you go, because McFadden is before that, then you got Edinger, and then you got the Elks Lodge. So it's McFadden. So McFadden and Lion, they're doing a ribbon cutting tomorrow. I think it's not a ribbon cutting; it's a 1 year or 2 year anniversary.
All right.
For them, I think it's at 1:00. So.
But something you can find on the Santa Ana Chamber of Commerce website.
And they're always doing stuff. There was just a new announcement. Also, that the prayer breakfast with Mayor Mesqua is also coming up in February. So they do a lot of things. They collaborate
that's
with a lot of
great.
things. So there's, reach out to your local chambers, guys,
Yes,
and look at all the
please.
events that are going on, all the stuff that's out there. And they're a great resource. You can get, like you said, you can find people there.
The Orange County Hispanic Chamber, and the number one event that I absolutely love is the Estrella
Oh,
Awards.
that's right. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I will never miss another one.
That's a good event.
That's a good event.
That's a
I
good
mean,
event.
how many mayors were in the room?
Yes.
How many judges? How many amazing business people, hospitals, corporations?
The IT people are there. That's who's there. The IT people.
Hundreds of people, and it's incredible. And everyone's there to collaborate.
Everybody's dressed up.
Oh yeah, it's beautiful. You gotta look really
great.
It's
the Hispanic Oscars. Because everybody dresses up.
Yeah.
And, and obviously they award, for Ambassador of the Year and Business of the Year and stuff like that. So it's a good connection.
Wonderful
place
connection.
To connect. And like you said, if you ever want to meet somebody, run into a congressman or run into the senator or run into so forth. And there's so many people, sometimes it's the same people all the time, but it's wonderful to see each other every year and say, hey, how you
Veronica
doing?
was at that one. So of the California Chamber of Commerce. Yes. It's really great.
Yeah,
it's a
Veronica
great way
Corona.
to start connecting. If you don't know how to start getting involved in your community, start with a chamber. Literally.
Whatever city chamber you're at, wherever you're at, whatever part of the world, because this is a worldwide thing right here. Everybody.
So we got the best chamber of commerce for veterans, I would say, is in Idaho.
Really?
Yes. Shout out to the Chamber of Commerce in Idaho for veterans. They help all veterans in the state of Idaho, and that's Mindy. So definitely check that out. If you're in any area in any state, Chamber of Commerce is where to go first.
Yeah, that's the best place to start.
And that's another thing, since we're everywhere, connecting with people online, connecting with your mentors online, people that you follow, people that you listen to. It's pretty amazing when you reach out who you're going to connect with and actually create a relationship. So don't be afraid to do that.
And sometimes you'll have a connection online. You'll never meet that person. Then you're at an event, you run into them. They're like, hey, you're my friend.
Yes.
I was telling somebody I was at a car show in Long Beach. I was wearing a hat, glasses, and everything. And the guy's like, you're the guy that does the podcast. And I'm like, whoa, you recognized me with glasses and a hat, and I was in shorts and stuff. I'm like, geez, so there's people out there.
Yeah.
And the other thing is, if you guys are posting stuff and you're getting 1 like, you're getting 2 likes, don't get discouraged.
Hey, keep doing it.
Keep doing it. And eventually people will start following. People will start knowing who you are. If you want to get a message out to the community, if you want to do an event, if you have a cause or anything like that, that's the way to do it. That's why there's social media. And I know they're getting rid of TikTok here. So I was never, by the way, I have a TikTok account, but I never really did anything. I think I did 1 post. I never did anything. So we'll see what that orange guy, the orange guy says.
You have questions about TikTok? Listen to Gary V.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that
Gary V?
I don't know.
You do? Yes, you do. You don't know who Gary?
Because I'm doing TikTok.
Gary V is everything social media. When we get off, you're gonna have to look him up.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
See, you know stuff I don't.
Oh, I follow all kinds of people online. It's a wonderful way to learn information, especially when you have, only so much time. I mean, we're around doing so many different things.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not the expert in a million things. I can't help you with your mental health. I can't help you learn to manifest. I can help you do all this other stuff, but I can tell you who can.
Oh yeah. Did you hear about the big event our good friend little Dave DeRoche is doing?
Oh, which one? I know a couple of them.
So he's taking 5,000 kids to SoFi Stadium. So that's for mental health for kids.
That's incredible.
Yeah. So he's like, we're gonna have kids.
Santa Ana College is backing that.
Backing it up. They accredited it, and it's through the Santa Ana Unified School District. So he's like, hey, we're gonna have these kids on the field at SoFi. I'm like, I want to be on the field at SoFi. I've never been on the field at SoFi. I've been close, but not be on the actual field. So it'll be, I think it's coming up on the 28th or 26th. I'm not exactly sure on the date, but reach out to Dave also if you're interested in sponsoring. Still looking for sponsors, people that want to sponsor. And this is for mental health for kids. Like I said, there's a big, obviously, a need for all that. Like we said, after the pandemic, it's very important.
You reminded me. There's a huge need for that. I did get involved in that area for a short time. Again, I'm not an expert with youth, but there's a huge need with youth 10, 11, and 12, where they're already getting in trouble. They're already getting arrested, having to deal with issues of drug use and violence, mental health. And so
and sometimes I was at an event on Tuesday, and I sat there, and a lady brought her daughter. The daughter was 13 years old, and she sat next to the mom, and I just started talking to her,
Mhm.
and she just flat out told me, she's like, you know what, my mom's cool, but she never comes to my soccer games. And neither does my dad. And I could see the mom going like, why are you telling this guy this? But there's sometimes they'd rather talk to someone else than to their actual parents about that. And I don't think the mom actually knew that. And I know she left that night like going, I know something new about my kids. Yeah, talk to your kids. And then we
Yeah.
went back and forth. I started talking to her about STEM program that I'm involved with,
Mhm.
AISS and different things. And the thing that I guess caught my attention was when she said, 13-year-old girl said to her mom, can you get his phone number? Because I want to call him. And I'm like, okay. Like she's like, I
Aw.
want to talk to him. Do you have his phone number so we can talk? And it's one of those things, sometimes just talking to him, making the conversation. I don't know anything about soccer, but I was interested in knowing what she
Yeah.
did. And then she's like, hey, do you know anybody who has a program for soccer in Anaheim? I'm like, no, you know what? I'm more Santa Ana, but there should be a program for you. There should be something out there.
There are
And she's
programs.
really good at soccer from what I hear. She plays with boys. That's how good she is. And she's like in there like, helping
Yeah.
kids and all that. So it's taking time and just making effort and keeping them busy. That's the other thing, is keeping them busy. Get them off of these, social media.
Well,
Get
but
them
then
off
there's
of
the hard part of a lot of parents work.
yeah.
A lot of parents are either one family homes or
Mhm.
two
Yeah.
parent homes where they're both working.
Yeah.
And so
And
sometimes
that
that's
gets
not
us
an
back to the real
option.
estate because rents are so expensive, mortgages are so expensive. So you got to
Yeah.
have two people working. You can't
Yeah.
survive with one person
Not in Orange
working.
County. That's
No,
why we have so many jobs.
yeah, there's no way. So it's important to be able to be there for kids, because you never know when this kid is like, I wish my dad was coming to my games. I wish my mom was
Yeah.
coming to my games. I remember when I was a kid, my dad was busy too. I'd be playing baseball and my mom would show up at the end, pick me up. My dad never went. So did I want? Yeah, I wanted him to show up. He was too busy working.
Yeah.
So let's try to break that cycle where we start getting more involved with their kids. I always tell people, and they laugh. I said, when my kids were like 7 or 8 years old, I was on the PTA at their school, and I was the only guy on the PTA, and there was
Yeah.
bunch of girls, right, a bunch of ladies, and I'm in there being the PTA. But I remember like one day, like walking out, and my kids were both on playing around, and like, there's my dad, there's my dad. So
They do want that.
they want that. They want you to be involved. They want you to come to their performances, to whatever they're doing.
Mhm.
It's very important to get involved and be that.
Well, and it's
Yeah.
also important to support our schools because
Yeah.
right now our schools aren't doing these programs that they used to do. There's not art. There's not, all these things are extra, and teachers are asking for our help. And
Mhm.
the community needs to step up. Our school districts need to step up and provide more resources. We need to have law enforcement within our schools again, back in elementary schools, and these programs that we used to have.
Mhm.
I had someone mention Red Ribbon Week, which is a week. What happens the other 365 days?
Mhm.
So there are
Yeah.
just these things and there needs to be education with parents.
Yeah.
Parents sometimes don't know how to talk to these kids at 10, 11, 12 because these kids are now teenagers with social media.
Yeah, start losing them at a certain point.
You do.
You start
By the
losing
time
them.
they're in junior high,
Yeah.
it's different now.
Yeah, it's tough.
So, and there are amazing resources out there.
Yeah.
My favorite one is Project Youth OC Shortstop, and then Project Self. So look those up. They're incredible. They're in Santa Ana. They help all of Orange County,
Mhm.
starting at 8 years old.
Oh wow.
So the need is there. The resources are there. There are
Just gotta look for them.
several
You gotta look
other
for them.
more. Well, that's a thing. Some of them are very hard to find.
Yeah.
The Boys and Girls Club. There's all these programs that are there, and connect with me. There is a resource list that has been put together, and Orange County Health Services has one as well. There is a navigator tool to find more resources. So if you
Okay.
don't know about that, Orange County Health Services has a navigator. Again, connect with me on Instagram, Christine Mantyla, and I'll get you those resources.
How many do you sleep?
Yes, I do.
How many hours?
You don't want to know. I had my friend who's a doctor tell me I need to sleep more.
Like I was gonna say
I
that,
do
'cause
like
you're so busy
5
doing
hours.
this, doing that, doing this, doing that. Do you sleep?
I do.
Yeah.
I do. But
It's
yeah.
hard. It's
I
hard.
would love to be working full time just helping people. There's
Yeah.
just so many different, areas.
That's like your
to get
passion. I
involved
can
in.
tell.
Yeah.
That's also my passion. Like if I could do something where I was just consistently helping somebody, I would
That's it.
I'd
Yeah,
be like,
that's all I do.
but we do help people.
We do get to,
Yeah.
and that's the amazing
I went to
part.
court today with this young lady who had a DUI a year ago and then got involved in an accident. She said she wasn't drunk and stuff like that, but they were offering her 10 days in jail. And she's like, I don't want to go to jail. So we went, spoke to the public defender, said, hey, this situation, we got her house arrest.
Oh,
So
good.
stuff like that, yes. Does my service cost? Yes. That's how I make a living. That's how I put, that's how I put food on the table. But we're helping. We're not there to rip you off. And that's part of, I was at another event this afternoon and I was filling something out and it said, put the key word that describes yourself. And it's integrity to me.
Yeah.
The integrity, because people know you're not going to rip them off, that you're going to take care of them. You're going to provide a service. Yes, you're going to charge a certain fee because that's what you charge, because this is what you studied or went to school for, or, you took it upon yourself to do, but you're not going to rip that person off. You're going to do it the way you're supposed to do. So it's very important if you have that integrity so people can obviously come back and the referrals.
That's how we have those relationships with our experts in many fields, is because we have that integrity.
Yeah. And I mean, and we're not going to refer you to somebody who's going to do the same thing. Christine's going to refer you to somebody that she knows is not going to be in that boat of, oh, let me just take advantage of this person.
That's the difference too. That's why people come to us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because they know that we're not going to send them to them. And and then you start making connections. The mom was there, and the mom's like, hey, do you have an immigration attorney? Oh, I got a great immigration attorney. Here's a number. Oh, I'm going to tell him you sent me. Yes, definitely tell me that I sent you.
Please do.
Please do. So, and that's part of what we do at OC Biz Latino also, now that we switched over to doing some of our events in Spanish completely. So we do them in English or Spanish. My English is good. My Spanish is better, I say, but I don't know. I don't know. I can do them both now. So I've gotten a lot better now at my Spanish presentations and stuff like that. But
good.
Reach out to OC Biz. Check us out, ocbiz.org. We just also did recently an event. We collaborated with somebody, my good friend Myra Ruiz, who owns 2 or 3 tow truck companies here in Santa Ana.
Oh, nice.
And every year she donates she gets sponsored, and she gives teenagers $40 gift cards to Target. And I think she bought 100 cards this year. We had 75 kids that showed up. And also part of that is having the conversation with Dave came out and spoke to them. There was a doctor of psychology that was also there, Dr. Cholula. He came out. So there were people, and then there was a pastor from the church, because they did it at a church, who also spoke to him, but not speaking down to him, kind of like inspiring them, encouraging them and stuff like that. And we gave them the Rosca de Reyes. We gave them that. And they
right with the baby.
With the little baby. And so it was a fun event, and collaborating with them, and it's all it's all mental health issues that kids can go through. And remember, the teenagers are like, am I an adult yet? No. Am I still a kid? No. So they're stuck in the middle. So you don't know which way they're going to turn, and it can be just one word of inspiration can shoot them this way, shoot them that way. It's just taking that time, and it's very crucial time right now.
It's a huge need for our kids.
Yeah.
And I really believe starting in elementary, but it's a huge need. So it's wonderful.
Yeah. Well, and then remember, I don't know if you remember, but when you went from elementary to intermediate, and then when you went from intermediate to high school, that's a huge jump. That's a totally huge jump. I mean, and then you're so used to doing a certain thing at school all the time, and then now you're at a different school, and then when you go from elementary, you got all your friends there, right? Then you go to intermediate, and there's kids from other elementary schools coming in, not just that same one. A lot of them come over, and then when you go to high school, it's the same thing. Different kids from different places, and like you said, here in Santa, especially
everyone's
here in Santa,
trying to fit in. Now you got social media to compete with, and it's almost impossible.
A lot of bullying, a lot of that stuff that's going on, so it's important too.
We got a lot of great events coming up, though.
Yeah.
So Dave Desrozier has the Celebrity Golf Tournament, which right now, get involved if you want to support veterans and you want to be at an amazing golf tournament in April for celebrities. I love it. It's always the cast of the Mayans, and we've got amazing
all kinds
sports.
of football players.
Yeah, football players.
Baseball players.
Baseball. I'm trying to think what other sports.
Byron
Felix
Scott,
is a driver.
Byron Scott's there from the Lakers.
Yeah,
he comes. So it's a lot of, if you guys want to come out and meet.
Yeah, please join. Get a couple foursomes. Get one player. Sponsor a booth with your business.
Yeah, there's a lot of
pickleball's coming up.
He's telling me about a pickleball event. Yeah, pickleball is getting big.
It is.
LeBron James brought a pickleball team. That's how big it's getting.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so it's one of those things that and us older guys can play it too because it's not as
I don't know
bad,
about you
bad
guys.
on your knees. I played it last time, and I'm like, hey, this ain't bad. But then you look at the pros, they're like, bah, bah, bah. It's like, damn. But it's, just to get out there, it's not bad.
I don't know.
No?
I have no idea. I've never even. I don't
It's
even
like
know what it
ping
looks
pong.
like.
It's like ping pong.
Tennis court. That's all I know.
It's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. But anyways, well,
Yeah.
thanks, Christine. I know
Yeah.
it's a lot. Anything else? Share with them. Obviously, your social media, your phone number.
Yeah, definitely go to my Instagram.
Mhm.
My YouTube is C Connects or Christine Mantyla. Instagram is where you'll find me. Will respond, Christine Mantyla, and I guess that's just find me.
Just find me.
me
You'll
online.
find me. You'll
Connect
find
with
me.
me. Patriots and Pause, Christine at patriotsandpause.org is where you can email me. And if there is any need for veterans, active duty, or reservists, we'll figure out how to help you. Just
My I call him my nephew, but he's really not my nephew. I'm his godfather, and he's my godson.
mm-hmm.
He just got out of the army, and I'm gonna connect him with you.
Have him connect. We got a live next Wednesday, you guys. The third Wednesday of the month.
He came back. He was with New York Life. He went to the army, came back, and he's back at New York Life. But I'm gonna connect him with
definitely
with Oscar. Is that his name?
Omar.
Yeah.
And Omar's going to be speaking for us next week.
Oh, really?
So definitely come on.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Omar, we'll connect him with Omar, see if they can hook up with PHP. There's also an event with my friend Monica Escobar. She's a New York Life agent, but she has her own. It's right next to Anaheim Stadium, right next to there.
Okay.
She's doing the vision boards. If you want to come,
that's
to the vision,
awesome.
Yeah, I think it's on 22nd, 24th. Free. You can come to her office, and just do your vision board. It'll be cool.
That's pretty
neat. Free event. Come and check it out. So just check our social medias.
Definitely.
Check our stuff. I mean, you guys can find
January 24th in the evening. We'll be right here in Santa Ana.
It's not the same day. I'm trying to think.
It probably is, but it's 6 p.m. at night.
Is it a Thursday?
Hop on over. It's a Friday.
Okay, so it's not. Hers is a Thursday.
It's the 23rd.
So back to back. I went to like 4 events one day. That's how.
Yeah. So what I'm doing this year is I'm not doing an event every single day. I will do maybe 1 event a week, maybe 2 or 3 a month. I have my 13-year-old son at home. I have my daughter who's 21, who's good and on her own. And that's my buyer, actually. They're buying their first house.
Nice.
Yeah, it's pretty incredible. But I've scaled back because I need to take care of me. I need to take care of me so I can help everybody else.
And the 13-year-old.
Yeah, so definitely I do events. Definitely I'm here for everyone. Again, I don't have all the answers, but I got all the people.
Yeah.
I got a great doctor too in Newport Beach. You've got to meet Dr. Amber if you guys haven't met Dr. Amber yet.
Oh, wow.
And before we go, Next Level Fitness, Turf Newport Beach has moved to Irvine. Definitely check out Next Level Fitness and Turf. They're going to be doing an event this Saturday morning, actually.
Okay.
I think it's $50. There's a swag bag and everything. 8 a.m. to 1 p.m.
We need to talk about something else before
Sky Park. Oh, yeah, let's talk.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, the cold plunge? You want a cold plunge?
No, I know.
Okay,
I don't.
you guys.
No. I don't want to do it. I just
you
was like,
this is life changing. Okay.
No.
My mentors, I'm watching people do it. Wim Hof is incredible. I'm not Wim Hof level, but my mentors have been doing it for years. And I'm like, why can't I do this? I have fibromyalgia. I have arthritis. I have things that, slow me down, and I've got to keep moving. And so I gave it a try, and I've been doing it for, I want to say, 6 months or more.
You do it every week? You do it every week?
I do it every weekend because every morning I get up.
How cold is that? How cold is that water?
It's between 43 degrees, and sometimes on a warm day it's 50.
Okay.
It's freezing. It's absolutely freezing. It's painful, but you breathe. It's just like anything. You can do it. You breathe. It's like doing anything you don't want to do. How do you do it? You pull up your big boy pants and you show the fuck up. Come on. And you know what? It's really, really good for your body. It's really, really good for you. And so for me, I think it's helped me with mental toughness, discipline. I get up at 4 a.m. and I walk. I walk miles.
Do you really?
I do every morning. I had been sick this past holiday season, so I had stopped.
How many miles do you walk a day?
A day?
Like you said.
So in the morning, I do 1.5 miles to 2 miles.
Okay.
And then in the evening, if I am home in time, I'll do another couple miles at the park.
Nice.
So, and it's something I have to do to keep moving.
Mm-hmm.
And again, it's all mental toughness.
This year I started. I have my little dog now, so first couple of days. I haven't done it this week because I've been really busy, and I have to because I promised myself that I would do it Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Yeah.
Today was Wednesday, but I had court this morning, and I had another event, and then I had this, so there was no time in between that. But the one thing when I spoke to my transplant surgeon, he said, "Remember when you used to sit in that chair for 3.5 hours with dialysis?"
Ooh.
He goes, "You can't do an hour?" And I'm like going, "Yeah, you know what? You're right.
Wake up an hour earlier.
Yeah, that's the tough part too. It's like, but
you
I
just do
but
it.
when I gotta go to court and you know and stuff like that, I do it. You know, I have to. But
Yeah.
but it's and I actually somebody gave me a what do you call those things?
Like a rowing machine?
Eclectical, whatever eclectical, whatever the hell that thing is.
Elliptical.
There you go. See how Mexican I am? Eclectical.
I'll say it in Spanish. I don't know what that is.
I don't know, but it sounds better than your epileptical, whatever.
Elliptical.
There you go.
That's good.
So, yeah.
You don't even have to leave the house.
It's like a $5,000 one, and he just said, "Come pick it up and take it." And I went and picked it up, and I was like, "I got a truck." That's the problem. When you're Mexican, you got a truck. You pick everything up.
What are you doing? You can't help anyone until you help yourself.
Exactly. So
and thank God you're alive.
So yeah.
You are doing incredible.
That's the one thing that I was like, you know what, you're right. I could do 1 hour, 1.5 hours. So, anyways, I took. Oh, no, hell no. I took my little. I have a pool at home. I can do that at home.
You could do that.
And then just jump back out and be like.
Try it like for a minute, 1 minute. And try.
I don't know. If I put my toe in there.
You don't put your toe in there. You go right in, all the way to your neck. Just do it. But I'm telling you.
That is tough.
It is tough. And that's the thing. It's all mental toughness.
You've been doing this for a year now?
No, about 6 months now.
6 months.
I record my time. The first time it was 10 seconds and I jumped out. Went back in and did another 10 seconds. If you don't know, you stop breathing. Your body stops working. You just like everything tightens up and you're in shock. And this was my experience and it was hell. So I thought, okay, 10 seconds. I'm going to do it again. I did it twice. The next time I did a minute.
How long do you stay in there now?
I got up to 6 minutes or 6.5 minutes. And now every time I found my sweet spot and it's 3 minutes. So I will stay in for 3 minutes, then get out. If I stay in longer, I'm down for the whole day. So, everybody's different. But I found my sweet spot. It's 3 minutes.
Wow.
And then the infrared sauna right after, which is incredible. So, I mean, there are.
If I jump into that, the water's going yellow. I'll tell you that much. I'm going to pee myself. I'm like.
But that's the thing is, it's all about personal excellence and doing whatever you can for your health and wellness.
Yeah.
And so we can continue doing what we do for other people.
I don't know if that's health and wellness for me. It's freaking cold.
Now I challenge you.
Yeah, now you're challenging
me. And I challenge you to record it.
Record it. Hell no.
Yes. You know how many people you'd inspire? That's the thing.
I inspire myself. That's how. Hell no. You're like 6 minutes, 3 minutes. Hell no.
All right, now we're gonna have a party in his house with his pool.
Hell no.
We're gonna raise money.
Who can jump in the pool? And we can test the water and go, okay, it's 40 degrees or whatever the hell it is. Jump in there. We don't have a heater in the pool. Whenever
that's cold.
Whenever it's even summertime.
You don't get in.
We don't get in until like, okay, it's warm enough. I can get in now. Hell no. Anyways.
Okay, so next level fitness.
TBD.
Next level wellness.
TBD.
Turf. Yeah, Turf, Irvine, Sky Park.
Okay.
8 a.m. Go down there, incredible gym. And by the way, this gym is open at 2:30 in the morning. So if you're awake,
by the time I'm going to sleep.
If you're awake and you need someone to talk to, you got an amazing greeter, veteran Travis Mayfield, who will greet you, welcome you in the door, and you've got a place to be. So what's out there for you?
Wow. So much things going on, Christine.
Yeah. So let's do business.
So
let's do more.
Do some more stuff for 2025. Let's keep inspiring. Definitely. Let's keep connecting. Let's keep collaborating. Yeah. Let's keep, doing stuff for the community like you do, and appreciate everything that you do.
Thank you. I appreciate everything you do.
You're out and about. I see you doing all kinds of stuff. And I'm like, wow, good for you. It's like, obviously, when it's good for you, it's good for the community. Yeah. It's good for everyone else. Thank you very much. One more time, tell them how to reach you, how to call you.
Instagram. Christine Mantyla, Mantyla.
And by the way, somebody sent me a message and asked me, why don't I do a dating show?
You want to like create a dating show?
No, they want to come on and like be like, oh, I'm so such and so, like to get people to date them. Like this is a single girl.
Like you want to pimp somebody out?
This is a single girl. She's 50 years old.
Yeah.
And she's like, can I come on your show and like see if I can get a boyfriend?
That's interesting.
Yeah, that would be interesting.
All right.
I mean, she's not the first person that's ever asked me that, but I'm going,
okay,
how
so
am I,
you guys
and I'm
connect
going,
with us and we'll do a dating show.
And I'm going, how am I qualified for this? What, Chuck Woolery? No. Louise Woolery.
His life.
Yeah. So she's
right.
currently on vacation, but when she comes back, she's like, oh yeah, I want to come to your office and sit down with you and talk about it. And I don't
remember the Millionaire Matchmaker?
Oh yeah, she was cool, huh? I like that show.
Like, you gonna recreate that?
There you go. We can do that, huh?
We can do that.
You know,
Let's do it.
Like,
hey, are there any singles that want to come on?
Any single people that want to come on and talk about?
We'll hook you up.
Yeah, we'll hook you up.
Why not? We've got great contacts.
Yeah. There's a lot of single, and there's a lot of single people too.
Okay.
What do you think?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
We could do another mixer. Okay, so the mixer that I'm doing on January 24th is going to be a great location. Let's do that location there. Let's do Tower.
There you go.
1851. All right, let's find another day.
How many people fit in there?
You know what? I think the max is 65, but we got a great outdoor area with lights.
Oh, there you go.
So let's just do let's have 40 singles come, 20 guys, 20 girls, right?
Mm-hmm.
We'll have it catered. We'll do like a speed dating thing, right?
Yeah.
Bing. Let's do it. Let's get up. We'll answer questions and.
Yeah.
But like, how do they not say yes or no? There's a balloon pop on like TikTok, and like you walk up to the person, you pop your balloon if you don't want to be with them. So how are we gonna like if there's somebody that doesn't? Yeah.
Send me that TikTok.
I will.
TikTok,
I will. So how do we we're gonna have to figure out how we let people say no without
their
pass. Yeah. Let's figure this out.
Swipe left, swipe right.
But you can't do that live.
You're like, nah.
Give it a chance, right?
Yeah.
All right.
But
we're gonna do a dating show.
I've never seen that before, but I was like,
let's do it.
But she told me, she's like, can I do this with you? I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay. I'm like,
to be continued.
I'm like, you want to be the first guest? And she's like, yeah, heck yeah. She's 50. She told me she was 50. I think she's like, hey, I'm looking for a date. I'm like, huh?
Well, I got comedians too. So if anybody's interested in hiring comedians.
Carlos is doing his comedy show.
Oh, very good.
Spoons.
What day?
That's on a Sunday.
Okay.
But they're bringing Jerry Garcia, like a top comedian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty neat.
That's from 1 to 5 on a Sunday. And they're and they're raising money for a Santa Ana youth program.
Oh, we love that.
Yeah,
all right.
Youth and government. Yeah.
That's amazing.
And it's Suavecito Foundation.
Suavecito Foundation. Yeah.
Yeah. So they're and all the money they raise that day is to benefit.
Okay, you guys, shout out. I need veteran comedians because we're doing our comedy show middle of the year at Patriots and Paws. We had an amazing turnout last year, raising money for veterans.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So,
clean,
but we only
clean comedians or no clean comedians?
We want clean this year. We had not clean, and our audience was wide range. Nope, we had some older people. And when you're talking about, can I say it on this channel? I probably shouldn't say it. When you're talking about,
this is me. You can say whatever you want.
When you're talking about to a husband and wife who've been married for 55 years and asking them about giving each other a head, I don't think it's very appropriate. It was wonderful though. I loved everything else. Everybody else loved it. There were great laughs, and it's comedy.
But you know what? People do that nowadays.
Some people I know. So we want medium clean. Medium, but we do use only professional veteran comedians, and they're incredible. If you're a amateur veteran comedian, let me know. We'll use you too.
Okay.
But pimping people out. You just reminded me because I pimp out this comedian, Hank Hilbert. Look up Hank Hilbert on Instagram or Facebook or YouTube, and
all kinds
that's
of
what
stuff.
I love doing. Yeah,
Just
might as well be an agent.
Yeah.
Damn, let's just do that.
Do you know that's what I wanted to be when I was graduating from high school? I wanted to be a sports agent.
David Meltzer, again, my mentor.
Yeah.
Look him up.
Oh, is he?
He's Jerry Maguire.
That's him?
David Meltzer.
Oh, that's what I wanted to be. So so there's a baseball player because you're not into sports.
I'm not into sports.
That
Sorry.
just signed a 12-year, $52 million per year contract with the New York Mets. Yeah.
Wow.
So I think the agent makes what 2-3% on that.
Well, see, I can't be a sports agent. Who am I to thought? Well, yeah, I know this guy. He throws really far. I mean,
But
what
I'm
am I
just saying,
supposed
but
to
I'm
say?
just saying that's
You
what I
need to
wanted.
do
That's what
that.
I wanted to do.
I'll be your
because-
agent.
And I'm my thinking back, even back then, I was like, my thinking is like, oh, most of the guys that play baseball
Yeah.
are Dominican, Hispanic, and I speak
That's
Spanish,
true.
and I can speak English, and I can just read them the contract.
What are we doing? Why are we not doing this?
Yeah, and I'm going.
All right, so connect with us. We're gonna pimp you out.
Otherwise,
if you're
we'd be
in
here all night.
sports, we're gonna pimp you out if you're
We're gonna get you a
single.
date. We're
We'll
gonna get you a
wife.
comedian. So we'll do anything. We'll do anything.
We'll do
here.
anything. Oh,
And we're
that's
not
the Mexican in
Yeah,
us.
yeah. Well, if you look at on my Facebook, it says my Facebook. The first thing it says
Yeah.
is I'm Mexican and I know people.
Oh shit. I'm Christine and I know people.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot. My guy. Look up Mike Salmon on LinkedIn from Madison Partners. Madison Street Partners. That's my commercial guy.
Okay.
I totally forgot to send you guys there. I just connected.
And you said that his brother is Tim Salmon,
Yeah. So Mike Salmon is a former
former-
NFL player.
and Tim Salmon is a
And
former
Tim Salmon
Angel
is a
player,
former Angels player.
baseball player. Wow. And that's why she said I'm Mike Salmon.
I just don't know the Angels.
Yeah.
I know the Angels, but I don't know.
I want to know who's on your ball.
I'll tell you who's on my ball tonight.
It's
I'll
not
look at my ball.
It's not Clayton
Oh
Kershaw.
shit! I can't believe you threw me under the bus. I
No.
don't know
But
sports.
see, I don't. I think it's probably against the rules for a guy who's always. This Clayton Kershaw's always been a Dodger.
I don't
think he's
know who
allowed.
he is.
I guess he would.
So I was at a Lionheart Pride
Yeah.
grand opening, and Lionheart Pride is the best real estate and property management company. So check them out.
Mhm.
And they had an amazing grand opening with the baseball player signing and connecting with us. That's another thing. Connecting in community.
Mm.
The whole community came
I
out.
wonder
It was
who he-
really
I wonder
wonderful.
who he was. Was he a pitcher?
I don't
you don't
know.
know?
He was a baseball
He was
player.
just a baseball player.
I will tell you who's on my,
Okay.
my ball when I go home. I'll look at it.
Be like, I can't make out this signature.
Jesus. Who's that right there? Who is that? Basketball
You don't know who
player?
those guys are? And those are signed, by the way. You guys come to my office. I have a
Lord.
Larry Bird, Magic Johnson frame that she's asking me
Look
who
at-
that is.
I don't know baseball players.
Those
I
are
don't know
basketball.
players. I don't know sports, but
And
I'll
then-
pimp you out.
And that's
okay?
Magic
Either
Johnson's jersey right there, signed
yeah,
by him.
'cause it says
Yeah,
Johnson.
Johnson, yeah. But
Yeah.
those are actual signatures. I actually stood in line
Way. Oh, that's cool.
and bought 2 pairs of shoes to get those things signed.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I have Chuck Liddell's picture. That was fun. Thank you, Dave. Chuck Liddell was amazing to meet.
The MMA guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, pretty down to earth.
Yeah?
Incredible. Yeah,
Most of these guys are normal.
they're just people.
I ran into Tito. Was it
Oh yeah.
Tito? I forgot
Oh
his
my
last name.
gosh,
At the
he was like the mayor. Yeah.
yeah, at the Huntington Beach jail.
Oh shit.
He was leaving. I was getting there. And then I ran into Dennis.
Didn't he get robbed? He got robbed.
Something like that. And I ran into
Yeah.
Dennis Rodman at Newport Beach.
Oh yeah, we've all run into
Yeah.
yeah.
Haven't seen him for a
That's
while, but
Good.
yeah, he must be okay.
Dennis, if you're not
Dennis,
working, connect with us.
Call
We'll
me if you
help
need bail. Discount.
Those were fun times.
Yeah, I know. But I was actually going inside the jail. He was walking down the jail. I go, and I said, "Do you need bail?" He's like, "No, brother, no."
Oh, that's so great. Okay, stay tuned. We're definitely
Yeah.
going to do this dating thing.
Oh yeah.
We might start, pimping out sports people too.
We got to research how to do the speed dating.
I know,
And
right?
the balloon thing you were telling me
doing it.
because I have no idea.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So February. Plan on February.
Yeah.
End of February. We're
For
definitely going to
Valentine's
do
Day,
the dating.
you got to do it for a little bit after Valentine's.
We should do it before so they have a Valentine.
There you go.
Oh crap! That means we got to do it fast.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what?
It's in the
We'll
works.
figure it out.
It's in the works. All right, guys.
All right,
we're
definitely stay connected.
Stay connected. Remember OCBiz, guys. If you guys need any connections, ocbiz.org. Look us up.
Yeah.
This is, by the way, this is going on right now on my Facebook, on LinkedIn, Instagram, and YouTube. So I finally,
And my connections.
and your connections are going right
And
there.
my
Yeah, she's
connections.
got this one here. She's got that one there. Dude, this is the whole thing. And if anybody wants to come on the show, on the podcast,
Let's do it.
we have this studio, we have that studio over there. Anybody wants to come on, reach out to me, let me know, and we'll get you on. And I do speak Espanol, so if you guys want to do it in Espanol.
He also speaks.
I speak that one. I'm really good at that one. I remember doing this when I was in high school. Okay, see now.
Oh no.
All right, guys, we're signing out.
See you.
OC Biz and Christine, thanks for coming by.
Thank you.
Let
Love
me
it.
cut this off.
All right, you guys.
Don't get too close to that. Remember I told